What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sarah Priebus live on Display TV. We are coming to you from New York City, which means I want to know, where are all of you this fine Tuesday evening? Or maybe it's Wednesday morning, or maybe it's Tuesday afternoon. I don't know what time zone you're in, so let me know in the chat right now. I got it pulled up. I want to know where my audience is hanging from. I see Cookie Monster. Is there Cookie Monster? Maybe you haven't clicked on the sound icon in the top right corner of your screen. Try that. If that doesn't work, log out, log back in. Can everybody else hear me? Yes, I see Chico99FB says, I hope that's not true that you're at the DMV, because if so, I'm sending you all the good vibes. That could be a rough experience. Hey everyone, welcome everyone tuning in right now. It's so good to see you. Tim Dozer, happy to have you back. Hazan, yes, good to see you. Solid audio, they say, yeah. So if ever you're not getting audio, here's a tip to start off your night. If you're ever not getting audio, there's a little sound icon on the top right of your screen. Click on that, it might be that, or honestly, exit the app and come on back in. Sometimes that's a great way of troubleshooting, and it works for me. Call me old-fashioned, but sometimes you just quit and restart. All right, we've got some great tips for you tonight. If you've been tuning in, I've been going over how to make money here on the Display app. So if that's something you're interested in, we generally do cover that pretty much every night right here during the pre-show. Of course, there's the support me button. You have the dividends that appear in the timeline or feed. And of course, you can invite your friends to make a 10% referral bonus for everyone that we bring on the app. Now, if any of that sounds unfamiliar to you, if you want more information on that, I'm happy to say we have a learning center right here in the app that you can check out anytime you want. So I'm going to show you where you can find that. This is my first tip of the night. This is where you can find out stuff that you might not know, and you don't have to tune in and hang out with me. Or maybe I didn't go into it enough detail, you want to learn more. I'm going to show you exactly how you can check out the Learning Center that is available to you right on this app. So you would go into that menu, right? That you know you can find your bank, you can find invite your friends, you can find different communities. And then you're gonna see a little thing that says Learning Center, right? Under Education, there's the book icon next to it, right? You see that on the left? Now, once you go into the Learning Center, that's gonna be your phone screen that you're looking at on the right there. There are all kinds of topics there for you. I've made a bunch of videos covering all of this information already for you to look at on demand. If you have questions, what is Display? How do you set up your profile? How do you make money? How do you get your rewards? Fun facts about posting, your storefront. Now, some of this, again, we're gonna cover during this time. That's what the show is here for, of course. We wanna give you the tips to maximize your time on this app. But if for some reason you're not getting the information you need here, I'm not covering that particular topic, you can always check out the Learning Center and get it there. I wanna know, how are we feeling about how much knowledge we've got on display? Let me know in the chat right now. Do you feel like you're a very good student, you're an A student, or you're like a C, you're sort of average? Let's go with a letter grade tonight. If I were gonna grade you on your display capabilities, what letter grade would you give yourself? Are you like valedictorian, most likely to succeed? Give yourself a superlative, give yourself a letter grade. Let's find out. All right, Chaz, A+, not too shabby. Yeah, probably a teacher's pet too, since you were the first one throwing an A+ in the chat. I see how it is. But Bori68 also says A+. So, you know, again, I'm glad maybe we're skipping over some of the more beginners topics tonight, right? Because it seems like we have aces here. So let's dive into something that was brought up during last night's chat that we have in the show, the insights, the analytics. So perhaps you want to check out, how your content's doing. If there's a certain topic that's resonating with your community, with your audience. So you can go to the same exact menu that I just showed you, and you can actually toggle down to analytics and insights. This is also where you can find your family tree, so you can see who's actually using your invite link, right, to set up profiles and help you get paid. But if you want to take a look at analytics, you can organize it by week, you can organize it by month, you can see your views, your likes, your comments, your support me's, and generally see exactly how each post is doing. So you can take a look and see, oh, people are really responding to my nature content, or people really like my food content, which makes me want to ask you, what's your favorite kind of content to make? Let's answer that one first. What's your favorite kind of content to make? What kind of content do you like putting out onto display? And then I want to know, what kind of content do you like to consume? Maybe it's the same. Maybe there's an overlap there. Maybe you like to show photos of your pet and you love to look at photos of cute animals. I definitely find that there's an overlap there. I'm seeing a sad face. I don't know what this sad face is for. I'm gonna need more information, Alia. Jenny Girl has a question, wants to know, is the support button the only way to make revenue? No, it's not. Jenny, the other ways that you can make revenue is if your content is appearing on other people's timelines or feeds. So if you're posting consistently, if you're posting great shareable content and that's appearing in people's feeds because they're following you or they're sharing you, another way to make money is simply by appearing in those feeds, because there's also ads that appear in your feeds. So when you see an ad in your timeline, it's every 3 posts, and the creators who have posts above that ad also make money off that ad. So that's another way. And like I've mentioned here before, you also make money for inviting your friends. And if they set up a profile using your invite link that you see here, right? You can share that to your social platforms, you can share it with your contents. If they set up a profile and they're making money, you make 10% off them. So those are the 3 main ways, right? Support me button, inviting your friends, making money off of their earnings, right? And the last one, which is naturally, if you're just appearing more frequently in people's timelines, you're making money off of that. I hope that helps. Anuj Singh, hopefully that answers your question as well into how to make revenue. Again, support me button, appearing in people's timelines or feeds by posting quality, shareable content. If you want more tips on any of that, or that's not enough information for you, check out the Learning Center that I just recommended a couple of minutes ago. So if you go into your menu and you toggle down to Learning Center, it's the selection that has a book next to it, right? You actually can look up all of the questions, all of the help topics here into how to make money, what actually that structure looks like, and the payouts, and then some suggestions on making good content that will earn you money. So I hope that answers some of this. I want to get back to, yes, okay. Clayby wants to know, how do I find content relevant to me? Great question. This is a great question. So we've talked a little bit about communities on here. These are groups, right, that you can join based on a type or category of content. So let's say you like sports, let's say you like sneakers. You can actually go to communities, same menu that I've been showing you, toggle down to communities, click on that. You may have already been invited to communities. There might be some that are suggested to you. So if you see there, this is what mine looks like. So I'm a part of a fitness community, I'm in sneakerheads, I'm in a travel community, I'm in a sunset community called Tie-Dye Sky. There's a coffee lovers community that knows that I love coffee and just invited me to join apparently. Foodlicious, original content. So those are ones that I've already been invited to, or I have invitations to, which I can accept or decline. There's also suggested communities, or you can make your own community. So that's what I really suggest in finding the content that's relevant to you, that you like. Boris said earlier he loves nature content. Find a nature community. There are tons. There's flower-specific communities. Also, I recommend searching by hashtag to find possible content that you're looking for that you'd like to come across. But the communities are great because you can post specifically to a community and only that community will see that post. So if you have a great food photo, you post it to your food community, anybody who likes food photography will be in that community and will be extra excited and expecting that food post and will connect to it even more. Plus, you'll be appearing in all of those people who belong to that community. You'll be appearing in their feed more frequently because they belong to that community. For anyone that's just tuning in, trivia will be starting in about 20 minutes. We're giving you some display tips right now as to how to make money outside of trivia. You don't just have to wait for trivia to start. and then answer all 10 questions correctly, you can actually make money by posting right here on the Display app. So the next thing I want to talk about is Dolby Live, right? You can live stream, kind of like what I'm doing right now. It won't be on Display TV, it'll be from your personal page, but you can connect in real time with your audience, right? Find out what they like. It's a great chance to ask them, hey, what kinds of content are you liking that I'm making? Or, hey, here's a tour of my home. Very easy to go live on Display. You're just gonna go like you're creating a post. So on the left, you'll hit the little plus sign button like you're gonna create a post. And instead of hitting the camera icon or the text, you're gonna click on the lower right where it says Dolby Live. You'll be taken to that screen on the right and you'll press that live button and bam, you're live, just like I was right before this. I go live from the Display TV page and talk to all of you prior to starting the show. But again, great to interact with your audience in real time, find out how they're doing, what they're loving, get a little bit of your personality shining through. Plus, you have the added bonus of Dolby sound, the crispest, clearest sound in the game, so they can hear you crystal clear. All right, the final tip I'm gonna give you right now is My Stuff. This is your own unique storefront that you can attach to your profile where you can actually recommend your favorite items. So here's some of mine. I use the clicker to take photos of myself so that I don't have to bug somebody to take photos of me. That's a shirt I've worn on the show. I have some other makeup on there, but feel free to set up your own storefront with your own personality, your favorite products, and share them with your audience so they can get to know you even better. All right, that's it for my display tips today. I hope this is helpful. Let me know. Is this helpful? Do you find this informative? Are you loving the information that I'm providing here? Is it helping you maximize your time on display? In the meantime, we'll be right back with a trivia answer.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display. Social that pays.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Sarah Priebus live on Display TV. That's me, I'm Sarah Priebus, and it sure feels like it's just me right now because everyone is being pretty quiet in the chat tonight. I need some help. Don't make me talk for like 45 minutes straight. I got this, then I got trivia. I need some action. Speaking of trivia, it's happening in about 15 minutes. You don't have to go anywhere. It's gonna be right here in this stream. You just have to answer 10 questions correctly and you get a piece of that $500 prize. Now, to get y'all warmed up, to get y'all ready, and to, of course, reward you a little bit for tuning in early and hanging with me, we're gonna give away question 8 tonight. We're not gonna just give it away. You got to play my game first. You got to figure out if you actually know the answer, but no points, no loss if you don't. So pretty much a win-win situation here. So let's throw up the question and see how you fare. This is question 8 from tonight's game. This is for all of my TV watchers out here. The game show, currently hosted by Leslie Jones, originally premiered in what decade? 1960s, 1990s, 2000s. So first you gotta know what is the game show currently hosted by Leslie Jones, and then you have to know when did that show originally premiere. I mean, y'all know game shows, right? You clearly love trivia, so I would guess that this would be a question that is easy for you. So far, we got about 43% saying the 60s, we got 40% saying the 90s, and we've got 16% saying 2000s. This is pretty close. This is a pretty close one. We'll give you about 5 more seconds to weigh in here. What do you think it is? Game show currently hosted by Leslie Jones, originally premiered in what decade? Do we know the name of the game show? This is a fun one. This is a fun one to watch and play along with from home. I definitely like it. And she's a great host, super funny. Definitely better than me. So maybe we can get Leslie in here hosting at some point. All right, I'm gonna call it, it's a tie though. 60s and 90s, y'all need my help tonight. The correct answer is the 1960s. It's the 1960s, it's Supermarket Sweep. That's the show we're looking for. And yeah, now you have the answer to question 8 tonight. So don't tell anyone that tuned in late. You get your reward all for yourself for tuning in. 1960s, question 8. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we've got some of your content to show off. We'll be right back.
Bienvenidos a Display TV. We did it. Y tienes que darle bien fuerte para poder llegar rápido. Guys, welcome to Cusco. Estamos en la hermosa ciudad de Mérida. Delicioso. Un aguachile de camarón.
It's Sarah Priebus live on Display TV. Hello everyone, how are we all feeling? I see Langley's washing dishes. That's why you weren't saying anything in the chat. We love that. You clean your dishes. Poppy Dunia1 would like a shout out. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for hanging with us. We really appreciate it. And China Thug is a smart one to point out the fact that I did host a supermarket game show. I hosted a show where you did have to guess basically what the price was. Kind of like The Price Was Right, but I'm gonna say even cooler. You know what's really cool about Display though? All of your content. I'm loving it. I love what I see here. So let's start off with one of my favorite hashtags that I've been seeing. Let's see if you know this one by now. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's play this game because we're all about the games here, from supermarket sweep to trivia. All right, this one's from Jen Yamaguchi, Autumn Colors. And I'm gonna help you out. What direction are we looking at? What direction are we looking at? What are we looking at through the tree here? Do you know what hashtag, what challenge that I'm talking about here tonight with this beautiful autumn photo from Jen? Yes, Jenny girl, ding, 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 ding. You get it. You get a Sarah hug, a virtual Sarah hug is what I'm giving to you. Hashtag My October Sky. This one we've been showing for the last 2 weeks. Everyone's been taking incredible photos. Just look it up, showing me different views of their skies from all around the world. Sometimes they look like fall, sometimes they don't. Let's take a look at another one. My October Sky. Get involved. This is an easy one to participate in and a way to get featured here on Display TV. This one's from Spaho 2. Breathtaking view around, Crested Butte. Is it Butte or Butte? I probably should have looked that up ahead of time, but it's in Colorado. It's in Colorado, and we love a canoe. We love a mountain. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's looking at, again, an October sky. Thank you so much to everyone who's been participating. I got one more My October Sky photo. This one's from Aminukez. And this is absolutely beautiful. It's so hard to tell where the clouds, like the sky, actually meet the sort of ocean, because I think I see ripples in the water. This is kind of spooky, right? Almost the breaks in the clouds sort of look like birds, ominous crows, and then of course you've got the tree silhouette with no leaves on it. I love this. This totally says my October sky to me. Zord says, oh, amazing photos. Yes! That's what we do in this pre-show. We give away a trivia answer, we give you some display tips, and we show off the amazing photos that are happening, that are being posted right here on display, which you get paid for. You get paid to post. Don't forget that. Okay, let's take a look at another challenge that was started by our very own Vicky Spindler, VHS Photography. This is Hello October, hashtag Hello October. I've talked about this one a little bit, but this one means you don't have to look directly at the sky. This is just, what does October mean to you? Whatever it is in your terms. Is it pumpkins? Is it a cozy sweater? Is it a cup of tea? For Jen, it's the autumn colors. This is in Kyoto, Japan. Absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like a watercolor or a painting of some sort, right? I'm loving it. Okay, got another one for Hello October. This one's for me. See, I'm even taking part in the fun. This was spotted in New York City, the scariest clown that there ever was. I also tagged this for 31 Days by Kathy Hull, another fun seasonal challenge that's happening right now. There's also Spooktacular Season and Creep It Real, so get involved. Use those hashtags. I'm looking to post your content right here to share it from my page. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I'm really, really excited for everything that you've been creating. Okay, we're gonna move into another challenge, another hashtag that I've been seeing. Let's take a look. This one's from Mark Leonard. We put this under Autumn Eats. I love it. Yeah, when I start to think of the cooler seasons, I think of Guinness. Absolutely. I love how this was artistically taken against my October sky as well, dare I say. Yeah, double dip on those hashtags. That's okay. We have another hashtag, Autumn Eats. These are people taking photos of all of their favorite fall foods. So if you've got one, put it up. Use the hashtag. This one's from Kathy, who wants a cupcake. Cute little owl cupcakes made for our students at Halloween. Perfect for the Autumn Eats challenge. How cute are these? Too cute to eat. But I don't know if there's any chocolate or Oreos, which kind of looks like both. I'm definitely not going to be able to not eat that if that's in front of me. But those owl cupcakes are absolutely adorable. Thank you so much for posting those, Kathy. Let's move on to our next hashtag. This is from Melita Truitt. She is the starter of Spooktacular Season. This has to be the most awesome makeup job that I've ever seen. It was all done by my granddaughter. Look at that. She did that creepy, creepy makeup. I'm getting in the mood for, this is a new one. I'm starting to see some hashtags. Display costume contest. I want to see your costumes. I know we're not quite at Halloween yet, but it is Halloween. Get in those costumes early. Model it. Throw it up, or do a throwback, right? Do a way back Wednesday, do a throwback Thursday, do a flashback Friday, and then tag Display Costume Contest. I want to feature your costumes on the show. Let's take a look at another costume. Oh, I love it. This one's from Beast Boogie. Halloween 2021, Captain America, Avengers. We love it. Using those hashtags as well, Beast Boogie. That is a fantastic costume, and we're staying safe. I love it. I got another costume. You ready for this one, folks? Look how cool that is. Those are some serious special effects. And the other thing is Oleg actually has a Halloween community. So go check that out. If you're looking for communities you like and you're a Halloween fan, there is a whole Halloween community. And he posted another couple of photos from this very costume so you can see sort of the behind the scenes, the making of that costume. I believe I have one more for you, two more for you costumes. Let's take a look at our next one. Yes, two more. This one's from Heather King. This is classic. I love this always. This is so simple. If you have any makeup, you can do this yourself. Heather posted this. This was her Halloween costume a few years back. It looks great, Heather. And I have one more cute one for y'all to end this, because who says we can't dress up our little creatures at home? Melita dressed up her cat for Catterday. So cute. Catterday is another community, and she dressed up Jezebel as a witch. So I'm loving these costumes. I'm loving my October sky. So folks, get those pictures up. So many hashtags, so many challenges. I'm showing all of them here on Display TV every single night, and I want to see yours. In the meantime, we've got trivia for $500 coming up in just a little bit. And folks, don't forget, if you tune in early to this show, we give away a trivia answer. We tell you how to better use Display so that you can actually make money from the app without trivia. But anyone who's here for trivia, stay right in this stream. We'll be right back with brand new trivia.
My work is for the world, but it really starts with me. And I'm just a vessel that helps it funnel.
Don't be so quick to give off what God has given you to somebody else.
It was a really hard year, but there are a lot of really bright moments.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lauren Elise, and you can catch my show, Harmony and Hughes, every Thursday on Display TV.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
It's a very special day today, Display Bees. Don't believe me? Look up. It is Worldwide Howl at the Moon Day. Howl! I guess this is in preparation for Halloween. Speaking of which, don't miss our theme game this Friday. But seriously, where was this holiday when I was growing up? In fact, where were any of these holidays 10 years ago? I feel like every year someone just takes a calendar out, starts coming up with 5 random things to celebrate each day, and then publishes the list. Whose job is that? Honestly, that would be a great side hustle for me. I would make a Take Your Cat to Work Day and definitely a National Trivia Host Appreciation Day. But I know that even though we don't officially have a day that commemorates me doing this job, you all appreciate me, right? Right? Because I mean, I could not host this game. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay, so here's how it works. 10 questions requiring 10 answers. You have 10 seconds to tap, and there is no going back. If you miss one, you do not get a piece of the $500 jackpot. Another thing that'll stop you from getting that jackpot is if your display profile isn't filled out with a photo and all right? You got to do that stuff to claim your winnings. And here's one more tip. If you're new to the app or a veteran, everyone's welcome. Come and hang with me before the trivia show every weeknight for a little pre-show. We talk about the app, feature cool content, and give away a trivia answer. But that is enough talking for now. It's time for Display Trivia. Question 1. In recent years, which of these has gotten attention as a pizza crust alternative? Cauliflower, jelly beans, oatmeal. In recent years, which of these has gotten attention as a pizza crust alternative? Cauliflower, jelly beans, oatmeal. Personally, I am really excited to see this food branching out, especially after a long history of some pretty negative public opinion talk. Talk about a rebrand. Billie Eilish has got nothing on this food. She dyed her hair platinum blonde, but this food? It went from being a pretty bland old veggie to quite the shapeshifter. It's made itself into rice, bread, chips, really anything you can think of. But its best role yet? Well, I gotta say, it's pizza crust! Sure, real bread is always the best, but cover anything with enough cheese and a little sauce, and I am sure you've got a winner. Question 2. Complete the following English language idiom. The straw that broke the camel's will, the straw that broke the camel's habit, the straw that broke the camel's back. Which of those is the correct English language idiom? Amazing that something so tiny, a straw, could break the camel's anything. I mean, although a lot of plastic straws getting stuck in turtle nostrils and whale blowholes these days. I guess we should give straws a little more credit when it comes to inflicting serious injury. One thing is for sure, I can guarantee the straw that got this camel was not one of those wimpy little paper straws. Love what they do for the environment, don't love what they do to my seltzer water. They say we're consuming a credit card's worth of microplastics a week, but every time I drink something out of a paper straw, I think I slurp up about half of it. But the part of the camel the straw broke was its back. Question 3. A fedora is a specific style of what kind of clothing? Belt, a hat, a jacket. A fedora is a specific style of what kind of clothing? A belt, a hat, a jacket. Fedoras get a bad rap, but will they ever be one of those trends that comes back as ironically cool, but then it actually becomes cool? Like tiny sunglasses or ugly sneakers. Oh dang, I didn't break news here, right? We all know those sneakers are really ugly. Okay, good, just checking. And yeah, the tiny sunglasses are fun, but all look like you're just extras in the Matrix 4. Personally, I don't think fedoras will ever make a comeback in this way, but I'd love to be proven wrong. A fedora is a piece of headwear, and my hat's off to you if you got it right. Question 4. Molten rock that has fully exited the mouth of a volcano is called what? Lava, magma, tar. Molten rock that has fully exited the mouth of a volcano is called what? lava, magma, tar. We hear all this talk about mouths of the volcano, but what about the ears of the volcano? Hey volcanoes, you're doing a heck of a lot of talking, but what about listening, huh? Look, you are literally spewing. Give someone else a chance to speak. Yes, Ocean Trench, you were saying? Time's up, volcanoes, okay? It's time to check your privilege. Just because you're always loudest doesn't mean you're always right. Guys, I think I just dunked on volcanoes. Magma is the name for molten rock within the Earth's crust, but lava is the name we give it once it's shot out of the ground. Don't you love learning new things? Question 5. Which Latin phrase is typically used to mean and so forth, etc., per capita, de facto? Which Latin phrase is typically used to mean and so forth, etc., per capita, de facto? Pro tip, want to sound smarter than you actually are? Throw some Latin phrases into your everyday speech. It's okay you don't know what they mean because, newsflash, neither does anybody else. They just think, oh dude, that guy really knows his stuff. He just said something in Latin. The only Latin I speak? Pig Latin. Because I'm not worried about sounding smart. I'm worried about sounding cool. You dig, daddy-os? The only thing cooler than being cool is ice cold. And the only thing better than sounding smart